Okay, right. Don't know if I can be heard. I hope I can't be heard. Back. Hey, Nath, I'm back now. Sorry, mate. Oh, Lord. Oh, have I just disconnected? Oh, my days. No way. Have I disconnected? Thank you, Nathan. Today is not a good day. Alright, send back to the main lobby. Oh, bless me. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Card Elf. No. You, oh, fuck's sake. Jasper, no. No, not today. Come on. Come on, man. Ow! Claws. Come here. Come here. You need to go out. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, yeah, I'm here. Okay. Right. Ah. Bloody Nora. Oh, my lord. It's been a long day without you, my friend. Tell you all about it when I see you again. Okay, hello one, hello all. Welcome to Tier 4 Formula 7 Racing. We've been live for 12 minutes, we've had a bit of a delay, which I apologise on my behalf. I feel like I'm at fault there and I will take full responsibility for it. And today in the car, in the Red Bull, we have F7R Nathan 4876, new edition. And we have a few others that are joining us for Tier 4 today. Honda VTEC is in the lobby. Wobbly Lizard, you may have saw him in Tier 3 earlier today, but we're allowing them to race Tier 4 just this once to see a pace tester for each driver. As we go out on track with the Mercedes. So IGN. I tried getting into the reserve, didn't manage to. Alfie Edwards. Oh, sorry, mate. Is currently just waiting on a few more drivers to try and join us in the lobby, which we will hopefully have a few more with us for the sprint and the main event, which will be the 50% race. As now, if we have a friend request, sorry everyone, give me a few seconds. As Honda VTEC's the first person to go out and set a lap, so we'll begin. Sorry everyone, I'm really sorry. Into turn 1 we go, nailed the apex there. Into turn 2, it's been on the throttle a bit too much, kicks the throttle down, which offsets the rear and causes a lot of wheel spin. As into turn 3 we go, gets onto the curb on the right hand, the right hand side. As he goes through the fast corners now around Jeddah. Hello everyone. As gets a bit on the curb as well. Nelson will be added and invited. Give me a second, everyone. Nelson. There we go. As there we go. Hello Nick. Welcome to the stream. As goes a bit wide there, can't get the traction, can't get the rear rotation around on the car. Remember, we're running very low wings here at Saudi Arabia, Jeddah. As now, he invalidated his lap, sorry everyone, as out lap for, and we go in an in lap for Giant Stick. As he sends it through the chicane, gets on the curb, nice and lovely there. Grabs the apex on the inside, just so close to the wall here that anyone can have a moment and then go, oh, that's it, my lap's over and done with. As we head down now into the final corner. As Elf Card 78 sets the fastest lap with a 28.7. So far, as Giant Stick crosses line, set 29.5. As One Kidney Jim next to go across the line in the nice pink Alpine. Goes set to 131.1. Who's next across the line? That's Vicious Vicar who goes P3. Next across the line will be... Have I just missed them? It's Kevin Gamer who's starting a lap here as the Aston Martin of Bobby Lizard starting his lap as he kicks Sauber off. Mad Riot finishes his lap. He's got good pace as we've seen over the past few races and over the season in Tier 4. Maybe going to try and contend for the championship, and he goes P5. One Kidney Jim. No, it wasn't. Who was that? That was Nimble Cat with 130.8. Whereas next across the line is Jennifer Li, one of the fastest drivers that we have in Tier 4, contending for maybe a Constructors and also the Drivers' Championship here. Gets the power down, then they go to box, as they do go into the pit. As next across the line, it's going to be the Scuderia Ferrari, I believe. No, it's not, it'll be you. Ian Kamal 9, who goes 32.4. Next across the line is Slowpoke Gamer, who will set a 130.2. That puts him up into P3. Bobby the Lizard going around the final few corners as we have a Red Bull Giant Stick, I think, on a lap. Or I believe he's starting a new lap. He is starting a new lap. Next across the line will be the Sauber of Mad Riot or Vicious Vicar, but Kevin Gamer setting his first lap now. What can Kevin do? Keep it on the straight, Kev. Get it all the way down to the line, and Kevin goes P9 with a 32.9. Probably the Lizard next across the line, who goes P2 with a 29.2. Wow, 5/10 off P1 right now. P1 with a banker of a lap there, as Ron Mexico 25 on the medium tyre, burning all the battery, seeing where he can go along the DRS straights here. And a little flick, very close to the wall. Doesn't get on the apex, gets the apex, doesn't get onto the curb. As now DRS wide open now with McLaren. This is a yellow flag at the hairpin of turn 10, I believe that is. As now across the line, Ron Mexico goes P4. As who else is going to be setting another lap? Nimble Cat goes wide to let the driver ahead of him pass, which was Jennifer Lee on an out lap. There's Kamal 9 boxes. Slowpoke Gamer boxes as well, following in his teammate Ferrari. As Giant Stick goes 2 tenths faster than he previously did to go 29 flat. Just ahead of Bobby Lizard and just behind Cardell. As now setting a lap is Shining Swarm, otherwise known as Shiny Piastri. Gets close to turn 4, the wall of turn 4, turn 3, into turn 4, turn 5, into turn 7 we go, into turn 8, a long corner, turn 9, now turn 10, a little kink off turn 11, and then up to turn 12 we go, with the car ahead of him on track. It's now turn 11, just a bit of a flick is what you want. Just wrap it around as much as you can, get the traction, get the power down here. And then all the way now, turn 13, there's 13, there's 14, and here's 15. It's turn 16. It's the wall just ever so slightly. There was a car behind. Maybe he's looking at the car behind. Maybe that off-put him a little bit. And I think that was Nathan. No, it wasn't Nathan. It was the other Red Bull of Giant Stick. Now into turn 17. No, it's not. This is turn 20. 23. And then now turn 24. And then 25. It's ever so slight, just little kinks. This is turn 27, sorry, that was 26. This is 27 now. As he belts down the power, gets the throttle straight down. See where he can go with this lap. It looks like it's going to be a 130. It's a 129.8. Wow. Very close here. Top 3, very fast. And then you see where everyone else is in pace. F7R Nathan's on a lap. We'll go on board with him. He's about to finish his lap in the Oracle Red Bull Racing. He goes round the final corner, gets very close to the wall there, gets the traction, gets the grip on the exit. As now crosses that white line, gets onto the side bit, and he goes P4 with a 29.3. Nathan looking absolutely rapid today around Saudi Arabia. And then Jeddah about to cross the line now to go anywhere on this grid. We know where Jeddah's pace is at, and they go P5 just behind F7R Nathan. As now Honda VTEC about to cross the line, I believe, here. No, he's not. He's about to go into turn 1. Sorry about that, everyone. As gets on the power. Into turn 3 we go. Ahead of him is Jennifer. He gets close to the wall. He just goes off track, but he keeps it valid, so he's going to push on. This is going to be his final run in qualifying, I think. Well, no, it's not. He's not on a lap. He's saving the battery now. As Shining Swarm goes into the pits, and that's his qualifying over and done with for the sprint. Slowpoke Gamer taps the wall, gives a nice little kiss and a brush, and then gets onto the curb with the right hand side, goes far right, then flick it left. It's like you just don't care, and he invalidates his lap just ever so slightly on that curb. Vicious Vicar 2 attempts up, nearly 3 attempts up. Giant Stick retired into the pit lane. As now chasing everyone down. See where he can get any time here. Would it be possible for him to try and improve? You get a faint little toe from the car ahead. That's the Aston Martin. But now look at him. He's 4-5 tenths up on his lap here. This could potentially put him maybe P7 here, maybe P8, P6, if he can get enough. The car ahead, I think they're also on a lap. That's going to off-put him. He's going to get a bit of dirty air. He's gone wide. So is Aston Martin. They've not let him pass until late. So they've given Vicious Vicar dirty air and then let him go. What's that Aston Martin now? I think it's going to be starting a lap as Nathan's been disqualified. I think Nathan knew that he was maybe too quick potentially. But who was that? Aston Martin. That was Wobbly Lizard that did that. That might be an issue. Vicious Vicar in the final corner. A bit of dirty air just caught him off guard a bit there. And then they made him both go wide. As Wobbly Lizard pushing on his lap here. There's got a few other drivers. Mad Riot invalidates his lap, not unable to improve. The Ron _ Mexico gets a nice little toe from his teammate driver there. That's a kick Salva, sorry, of Vicious Vicar. As flicks it into there. Where else can we see anyone on a lap? About to finish here. Yeah, Kevin Gamer on his final run of qualifying. He's following the racing line, gets it down to the line, and he improves by 9 tenths. One Kidney Jim up by 1.7 seconds here. Where is he going to go? He's going to go P4. Next across the line is a VCOP of Silent Assassin PN. He's only half a tenth up on his time. And he lifts. As that leaves him. That was very strange. As next across the line is going to be the Wobbly Lizard. He goes. He didn't improve at all. As Ron Mexico 6 steps up at his time goes P2. Wow. Vicious Vicar not finishing his lap as he knows he's going into the pit. Slowpoke Gamer about to end his lap. The Wobbly Lizard going quicker than both times he's in tier 3. Ooh, that's interesting. As Nimble Cat goes into the box as well, as that is qualifying over and done with for everyone now. As Kevin retires on track to win the session a bit quicker. And he did that lap on mediums. Wow. Maybe something to look out for. And to start on the start of the grid, yeah, he's fully sandbagged to get into tier 4. And starting tier 4 is Card Elf in P1, Ron Mexico P2, Giant Stick P3, Wobbly Lizard P4, One Kidney Jim P5, P6, Slowpoke Gamer, Jennifer Lee P7, P8 Mad Riot, P9 Shining Swarm, P10 Vicious Vicar, P11 Nimble Cat 6-7, Silent Assassin P12, Honda VTEC 94 P13, NRG Kevin P14, P15 I am Kamal 9, and F7R Nathan 4876 is last. He did not set a lap and got disqualified from the session. Okay, right. Caught me off guard. Sorry. Oh, Lord. Wow. Oh. Do a quick chat check whilst I can for the time being. As now it's time for the formation lap. We'll have a look at what all the drivers are on. What tyres are they going for? That's the... Oh, no, that's the wrong one. That's tyres. So we start with car now. Starts with the hards. We have most of the medium runners are... Most of the grid of the medium runners, but we have 4 people on hards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nathan on the hard as well. We'll set up the lap data. Look through the grid, looking at their nice liveries that we've got. All of them have a different livery on. The white livery of the Scuderia Ferrari. The Mercedes have a custom one. Sadly, Kick Sauber, nice custom little livery there from. I think that's the pixelated one. Let's have a quick look. It is, as possible strategies, maybe a one-stop, medium. Obviously, no pit stops are obviously obliged to be done in sprint races, but in the main race, you have to do a pit stop. You have to change the compound of tyres. As the Williams is looking nice, looking ready to go racing, there is Kevin. The only Williams on the grid so far. Hasn't got his teammate today, so Kevin's going to have to put in a proper shift to try and get some points for the team. The grid just slowing down a bit, going to the pace of Part Elf to just warm up the tyres, just slowly get the heat in. You don't want to use too much of the tyre wear on the formation lap. Now there's a bit of a gap there between the Alpine and the Aston Martin. Let's filter through. There's a nice gap for wobbly one kidney Jim, sorry, to warm up his tyres, maybe get a bit of rear rotation in, and then everyone's very close. Mad Riot weaving like mad there to get heat into their tyres. Don't look very warm, look a bit cold. You see it on the dash on his wheel. As we've got the American Haas livery on the grid as well. As he parks it at, I think, a defensive area there. And just before we get ready to go racing, be sure to do exclamation mark Discord if you want to join us. We have Tier 1 later this evening at 7 PM with commentator Nathan. Wednesday is realistic, and on Fridays we have a brand new tier, which is ACC or Le Mans Ultimate. I'm not entirely too sure, but it's time to go racing in the sprint. Vicious Vicar's got disqualified. But now it's time for the big 5 red lights in Tier 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Lights out, and away we go. 2 people with a drive-through penalty there. Great start there from Wobbly Stick overtakes the Alpine, I think he did. Instantaneously, not the Alpine, the Slowpoke Gamer, the Ferrari. Bit of contact between Wobbly and One Kidney Jim there. It's now heading down into turn 3 we go. Bit of contact from everywhere. Bit of rear ending. Shining Swans being rear ended by the Silent Assassin. Mini B-Man 95 has joined the session. It's just heading down the grid order now. Nathan up 2 places from where he started. His Card Elf just leads the Grand Prix and says, see you later to everyone else. There's looking through the grid, nothing's happening much, but there's 10-second time penalty for Nathan. Gained an unfair advantage, I think. At least what it says. Oh, was he pushed off track earlier on? But now look at the grid. Already split between Giant Stick and Card Elf. Giant Stick's got the more grippy tyres for the time being, but the Hard Elf is going to have the long-lasting hard tyre. Just filter down the grid now. It's a nice little battle maybe here. Kidney Jim. No, Nimble Cat versus Silent Assassin, sorry. Try and get P11 to try and get some points. I believe it's the top 10 for sprints. The Silent Assassin's got a bit wide there. Right behind him is Nimble Cat. But look now, look who's joined the party. F7R Nathan. He's just trying to find out where he get the place. There's yellow flag. That is Honda VTEC spun at the chicane. Now, Nathan is going to try and maybe make a late move on Kevin there. He's got the inside line. Kevin's got a bit wide. Nathan giving him just enough room, but he gets overtaken by Kevin on the exit there. As now down the main straight we go. Nathan still trying to get back with Kevin, trying to maybe make a move down the inside. It's contact and Nathan's been hit by Kevin Gamer. And I think Nathan's out of the race. He is. Wow. As Kevin's out as well. That's a double retirement already. And I think Nathan and Kevin's also left. I don't think Nathan is actually going to be happy about that. Nathan's already here. I have no idea what's happened there, Nathan. And I think the stewards will have a look into that later on. As Vicious Vicar and Mad Riot are now 1-2 together in 8th and 9th. Just trying to work together, I think, here to try and get away from everyone. One Kidney Jim chasing down P2 Giant Stick. Look at how close he is. Wonderful. Oh, is that a lobby restart, maybe, Nathan? But looking around now, look at how close Kidney Jim has got on the medium tyres compared to Giant Stick. There's a 2-second gap between Card Elf and Giant Stick already. As looking around, what could Wobbly Lizard do? Look at this, it's a fight between Giant Stick and One Kidney Jim. Who's got the DRS? Who's got more of the ERS? Look at it side by side now. There's a Giant Stick's got the DRS, the drag reduction system activated after a lap 2, on lap 2, sorry. And look at how close Kidney Jim just defending that P2 placement with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far in the sprint race. Now Kidney Jim's going to be looking at trying to maybe catch Card Elf here. He's a little bit slower, he's gained some time. I think that's half a tenth he's gained already through the corners here. So the hard's not gripped up a bit. As I think he's just gained 3 tenths through there, actually. I'm not entirely too sure how much he gained. Looking around again through the Grand Prix. Ron Mexico, nowhere at the moment. He managed to qualify, I believe, P4 and just dropped down the grid order. Mad Riot, Vicious Vicar again working together, I think, to try and keep Shining Swarm 19 away. Silent Assassin right behind him on the gearbox is Nimble Cat, who has a time penalty, I believe. That is a drive-through. No, it's a 3-second time penalty. Honda VTEC served his drive-through, as now Kevin Gamer's rejoined the session after a bit of an incident with Nathan there. As Slowpoke Gamer catching as well, catching up. One Kidney Jim gonna have to try to defend this now. He's not gonna go for a late move, not at all. Is now right behind him. It's the Ferrari, but they've tangled. They've had a bit of contact. The Ferrari's had too much overspeed. Got into the rear of the Alpine there. As now the Alpine, One Kidney Jim chasing down a Giant Stick, making a little bit of a defensive maneuver there to try and keep the Ferrari at bay. Ferrari ever so close to him. Slowpoke really trying to get him now. As close as he can, but now look behind him. Wobbly Lizard, Jennifer Lee have joined the party and said, hello, I want some of this. Look at how slow they're now going. The gap now is 2.8 seconds between Giant Stick and Card Elf. 9 tenths between Kinney Jim and Giant Stick there. So that little tangle they've had caused a bit of an incident. That's a yellow flag. That is Honda VTEC in the middle of the track. That is not a great placement. As now coming round the hairpin, all the drivers are just trying to chase them down. I don't think the drivers can catch up to Card Elf here. It's now 3.1. It's Vicious Vicar and Mad Riot. They're both in the wall. That's Mad Riot, and they've came together, I think. Is that another? Who was that? That was McLaren of Ron Mexico. Just kicking a bit of debris up there. As how much damage has Mad Riot got? He's missing a whole front right, front left of his front wing there. So I don't think Mad Riot's going to be too happy about that. Now Vicious Vicar gonna have to try and chase down Jennifer Lee. It's wobbly. Loses out to Jennifer Lee. Looking behind. How close can he get? He's going to go for the inside line. It's not there for him. And he says, see you later. Jennifer Lee does. That's now One Kinney Jim back up to speed with Giant Stick. Kinney Jim takes the place into the braking zone of turn 1 we go. And he has the inside line to defend his place. But now Giant Stick and Slow P Gamer now battling it out. Slowpoke Gamer very close, but does not able to get the position. It cedes back a bit. It's now just trying to follow the dirt, yeah, ever so strong, affecting the downforce of all the cars here. So it's not going to give them a lot of speed through the fast corner. It's going to maybe lower their speed, make them have more tyre wear if they lose downforce. But now, One Kinney Jim defending and trying to run away. Try and catch Card Elf. That's a yellow flag on track. That is, I believe, was the Silent Assassin there. Already, again, another incident. No safety car just yet, though, for VSC. Now, One Kinney Jim just trying to pull away from Giant Stick. Look at that, 7/10 gap just through 5 corners from when we just last looked at them. But now, look at this. It's a race for P2 up to P5, P6 here. Just chasing them down. They can't seem to catch Card Elf. He just went off and said, see you guys later. That's mine. It's now on the outside goes a Giant Stick. But now look behind. Slowpoke Gamer is trying to make a move. No contact this time. Let's see go easily. Doesn't have any extra overspeed. But now look at this. It's a 3-car way battle now. Maybe some P2 action for the podium. Look at this. Side by side, each one is 3 wide, now 2 wide into turn 1. Slowpoke Gamer's gone wide, but he takes the position and says, see you guys later, that's mine. But look, Kinney Jim's come back at him again. He's at the rear, ever so close now. Probably has to see back into P3 there as turn 3. Not a very good overtaking spot for the drivers here so far. As now we just filter through the grid. Let's look, One Kinney Jim's gone wide and there's contact, so Jennifer Lee's had to avoid it. Giant Stick is into the wall there. As there goes Vicious Vicar. Giant Stick has to reverse onto the track, does it safely, and he's out to Nimble Cat now. As right behind him is the baby team known as Visa Kasha Racing Bulls. Now Giant Assassin's going to chase him down for a little place, I reckon. His rear's going to be really hot now. But look, Slowpoke Gamer on the hard tyres already gapped the One Kinney Jim by 1.2 seconds. The hard tyres showing the dividend compound for this race. And maybe the main event as well. Just showing how much grip and traction they can last for. The medium slowly losing grip and time now. But look at this, Slowpoke Gamer slowly catching Card Elf, but not by much. As now we just go through the grid order to find any extra battle. Silent Assassin and Giant Stick are the closest battle we have on track. But now we'll go back to the top. One Kinney Jim and Jennifer Lee looking at it, see what they could do. All recharging the battery. The rear light flickering to indicate they're in none. They're recharging the battery rack up to maybe save it all out for the straight. As into the corners they go. Jennifer Lee's a bit of a slide. That is a yellow flag. That is Silent Assassin into the wall. He's put it into the wall again. There is a Scuderia Ferrari coming round that final corner. It's very close to being contact there between both drivers. Wow, it's now 5-second gap between Slowpoke and Card Elf. As Mad Riot takes the fastest lap. That is an Aston Martin on track. That's Wobbly Lizard who's put it into the wall. He's having to just go backwards to try and not cause any incidents there. Giant Stick struggling to get grip. It's now... as he's been disqualified for going the wrong way. Is now we go back up to the top fighters. Vicious Vic is slowly catching, but not enough to catch Jennifer Lee. As Kamala and Kamal 9 and Silent Assassin are the closest so far to maybe getting an extra point. Mad Riot's on a comeback. He's on the soft tyre. How long are they going to last? Jennifer Lee and one Kinney Jim swap places. Kinney Jim now has the DRS there, the deflection point. That little white line there is there. Now, looking around, Kinney Jim able to maybe make a move. Still got a yellow flag up track. That'll be removed in a second. Now, Kinney Jim getting out of the air. Doesn't want the slipstream. It's very faint here, but it's not enough. There's no sound. There's no sound. Wait, what? How's that? That got sound now, Nathan? Sorry. No sound. It says there's sound coming through the audio for the desktop, which is the entire thing. We'll have a look at that, and as we go on to the final lap, Mad Riot gets a 3-second time penalty. As Jennifer and Wonkity Jim, Slowpoke Gamers now got Jennifer Lee right behind them for the penultimate lap. Is it going to be a last lap rundown? Is it going to be a sprint to the line with these two? Those mediums not looking too good at all on the Haas car. But now DRS wide open, chasing down Slowpoke, both recharging the battery for the straights. As now we look around again for any extra battles. Mad Riot and I Am Kamala gets past one another, but now the main fight that might be occurring here is Jennifer Lee and Slowpoke. It's a 6/10 gap here, but isn't it enough maybe for them to catch? He's losing time out through the corners, but he's revving the car, he's throwing it everywhere as much as he can through the corners to just try and catch Slowpoke Gamer. He's losing a 10th a lap here, 10th a corner here from the looks of things. There, 2/10. Rear end stepping out massively. No grip, no traction. Has he got DRS? Jennifer Lee has not got DRS for this bit. Yes, they do. Jennifer Lee has got DRS. They were faster through the chicane than Slowpoke Gamer. But is this DRS going to be enough to try and catch them through here? To then maybe say, hey, I've got DRS extra again. Yes, they do. They're going to have DRS. Is it going to be enough to get down to the line? Just now, look. Slowpoke just recharging the battery up again. So let's ask for a 3-second time penalty here. As the sprint race winner is going to be Card Alf. But how close is it going to be between these two? As Card Alf crosses the line, race winner of the sprint. Is it going to be close at all? No. Jennifer Lee can't catch. There's one Kinney Jim now about to cross the line to take P4. Vicious Vicar takes P5. Everything okay? One sec. There should be. I haven't changed anything since. I haven't changed. No, I haven't changed anything. I've turned up my system audio. What I'll do is I'll turn up the area there, and then that should be better. As the Al Hassan both take double podium, as Ron Mexico will take P11, Silent Assassin takes 12, Todd takes 13 on the grid. Sorry everyone, I didn't know there was no audio. It said on my end, it says there's audio. Has that fixed itself now, Nathan? Is there audio again? It said there was game audio the entire stream. I've just turned it up using the desktop bit at the side. As your race winner is P1 Card Alf, P2 Slowpoke Gamer, Jeddah 3, Jeddah Lee goes P3, 1 Kidney Jim takes P4 after starting P5, goes up 1 place, Jeddah Lee goes up 3, Vicious Vicar loses a place. No, they don't. What am I on about? There's the places. There they are. Goes up 5 places. P9, P6 from P9 is Surrounding Swarm. P7 from P11 is Nimble Cat. P8 from P3 is Giant Stick. P9 from P8 is Mad Riot. Sorry everyone, Nathan got a bit of a mistake. Stream, nothing was coming through. It should have been. Sorry Nathan, should have been. As both of them were moving the entire, both of these were moving the entire time. If we just test this there and do that, oh wait, hang on, there we go. Zonda VTech and Wobbly on a lap. We're going on board with Wobbly Lion. I'm going to turn my game audio down. Put it back on 60 so I can hear myself. There's Wobbly Lion now, just chasing it down a little bit. Just try and catch the cars ahead. There we go. Turn up the mixer for it. We'll set it back a little bit. Let's try and on board with Wobbly in second 3 now. Through the chicane. DRS wide open on his poly lap. And there, time, top right corner. DRS wide open again. Little little pink and purple rim there on the Aston Martin back left tyre. I don't know if anyone else can do that. No, it's not. It's just a one. Ignore that. Sorry. Honda VTEC invalidates his lap. God else at the 28.7 banker of a lap here. Wow. That's okay, Kev. No worries, mate. Silent Assassin as well as Jennifer Lee on a lap. Both on a lap. Very close together there. Silent Assassin. Oh, Silent Assassin had a bit of a spin. That is his lap over and ruined of a set of tyres. Right behind them is the other Ferrari. That is look of Gamer going past. Look around now. Anyone else that might get ahead on track? Yes, we do. Both Salvers ahead on track here. Mad Riot goes E40, E3, 6 goes E3 as knocks down his teammate. Oh, it's Wobbly Lizard. Yes, a nice toe from and knocks them both down. And now the yellow flag, Nimblecat has invalidated his lap. And that is the Ferrari. So heading down now into turn 1 we go with Slowpoke Gamer. Nails both the corners there. The yellow flag ended. There's a yellow flag ahead. Slowpoke car is into turn 3 we go. Through turn 3 into turn 4. Turn 5. Turning into turn 6 here. Through turn 6 into turn 7. Grabs the apex. Gets close to the wall. Turn 8 now. And the little kink of turn 9 there. As we heading down into the hairpin of the track into turn 10. Through turn 10 now into turn 11. Just wraps it around with power and seeing how far he can get into turn 13 here. Through turn 13 into turn 14. Little kick and he spun it. There goes the Ferrari. Wow. That happened so fast. As Nimblecat also on another push lap. Is there any cars maybe ahead here that might be on another push lap? Not that I can see. Mad Riot's not on another one. He was Vicky Spicker. Ron Mexico, not at all. He was Jennifer Lee. So it is just Nimblecat on a push lap right now. Nimblecat had a bit of a snap there, I think. Wow, and that is Nimblecat's lap done. There's both Ferrari and Alpine going slow. Maybe conserve those tyres. We saw a car going out. That was the Alpine. That is One Kidney Jim, I think. Yes, it is One Kidney Jim. Now out of the pit and into the pit lane, and now the pit exit. And there we go. Just as a cheeky little reminder for anyone else that. Okay, well, just a cheeky little reminder, if you want to join F7R, Discord in the chat, get a Discord link and join. Just a little reminder, it is tier 4. Remember, we have tier 1 later at 7 o'clock tonight. Just commented by the man himself, F7R Nathan. He runs the entire league, and we appreciate him having done much more. It allows us to do all these things, like produce the races and commentate. Nathan also has got as a sponsor, which our sponsor is Sim Racing Setups. I don't know the command in the chat, but if you look there by Nightbot, there's a product. Click the link. Code. If you have a code, F7R. If you have a code, get yourself a nice little discount setup. Yeah. That little sponsorship there as wanting to give out all that. Now, we'll stay on board with one. I think the entire lap here. I think you'll enjoy it quite a lot. I think show us what it's like to hit a nice proper lap around Saudi Arabia here. Let's cross the line we go. DRS open, burning the battery. There's heavy braking turn 1. You can easily lock the fronts up and lock up the rear. Bats on the curb on the right hand side, gets the power down on the exit of turn 2. Heads down now, into turn 3, giant stick goes P2. Turn 3, exit ever so easy. Turn the wheel, turn 5, now turn 6. This is where you want to be tricky, you don't want to hit that wall, you don't want to have too much of that curve. Rear curve there, can't split the car, it's not an overstick. There's a bit of understeer once the chip through turn 9 heads down now into turn 10. It's heading into turn 10. Gets the power down, gets easily. There he goes now, turn 10, 12, turn 11, there's turn 11, little wall sticks out, turn 12, and then turn 13. Remember, chicanes are 2 corners technically, so always count on that. Just hits the apex and the corners ever so nicely there. DRS wide open, burns the battery all the way down, DRS getting rid of it, it's sort of left-hander and the right-hander now off turn 25. Head through turn 26, one slight little turn as it makes turn 26, and now final corner of turn 27. Flick the wheel, get the car rotating, got a yellow flag, nice one has burned the battery straight down, DRS wide open, and where is Kenny Jim going to place that car? He's going to put it in P5. It's very close now between all of the drivers here. Extremely close, actually. Look, the grid silence because the pits, this lap out of fuel. On the VTEC, pushing on another lap. Final corner, wraps it around. Can he keep it steady? Can. I did a wheel spin. Burns the battery now. Straight to the line. And he goes P9 to 155. That's going to try again, get another lap in. He's got a little bank and the pace is shining small. Started lap in turn 2. Wobbly light lizard, sorry. Going through turn 9, turn 10. Because there's a car that's like Ferrari. That's the slow gamer. There's 6.9 is the last time. He's going to keep there again. Looking around, Wobbly Lizard very close there. We'll go to the drivers ahead. Giant Stick ends up on his time here. Got a bit of understep. Himself taking time there. Try and correct it, but he could not lose out. With the yellow flag at the back, but I think that's for the Ferrari really slow. Giant Stick, heavy braking zone now. Flicking left. Get the wheel rotated and the car power down. Gear 5. Finger bagger boom. DRS. Both open and both usable. Put across that little line a bit as you go. 3 seconds faster. Go. 7:28. 3, 8. Wobbly looks like being 10 up at the time. Now down the main straight again. As he goes 7 tenths up and goes 29.2. Shining small boxes with the front wings down, missing an end plate. Vicious sticker on the VTEC. Not on a lap, he finishes lap as this is a Ferrari. They went very slow to maybe conserve the tyres up a little bit. Jennifer Lee on another lap, they're about to come across the line, I believe. No, not there at the start. Is that the other half? That is the other half. There's Mercedes good spot. We're looking slow post Dana here. And it's turn 3. Little bit of a light brake, so you don't want to brake too hard. You might knock off the rear or the front. A bit of understeer, making it the way you want to turn. Again, you want to watch out for the curves here. Be careful on the rear curve now. Slide the rear and then have a snap. As you saw Giant Stick earlier on in the race through. What is tapped by the driver. As on the exit of the hairpin, get a bit of wheel spin. You don't want to get too much of that. I can put a lot of time loss. Just rotate the rear, beating them up too much. It's going to make it harder for every other corner. Take it. Now, looking through everywhere else, what can you do? Slowpoke gamer, what time can you gain? Through the chicane we go, 18 seconds up. But that doesn't mean anything. That is not his bank a lap just yet. How much pace has he got in that Scuderia Ferrari? The red velvet, the strawberry car. Heavy braking zone again. Now the final corner, turn 27. The Jeddah footage circuit. Now on the straight, DRS, he goes P3 with 28.3, 31, exact same time as the Giant Stick. Wow, very impressive from all the drivers so far. this race the exact same time. Impressive. As there goes, as there, 5 tenths faster of Giant Stick is card out. As Dennis Lee, not on a lap. Vicious Vicar starts his lap. No, he doesn't. He ends it. Goes 9 tenths faster. P6. Now, Mad Riot finishes his lap, I think. No, he's not. He's starting his lap. This is it now. Burns the battery a little bit. Goes down the main straight. Gets on the left. Goes to the right. Flick it. Now look at it. You just want to go ever so careful with it now. Look at how much grip you can get through this corner. Is it going to treat you nice? Is it going to treat you right? When he gets on the curb, this is a perfect exit. And look at how close he got to the wall. Didn't have to turn the wheel much to avoid it at all here. Just looking around maybe as well. Where else he could potentially gain some time. Anywhere extra, he thinks maybe on this, through this one here, Mad Riot's able to get it, chains the corners together, he's got the DRS open, then it goes, open there, boom, buttons open, and DRS getting down already. Is now looking through it, gets it there, look at his teammate now ahead of him, giving him a nice juicy little toe for his final run in qualifying. Look at that, unbelievable, there's a bit of contact between them both. It's now they're side by side into the braking zone they go. As Mad Riot doesn't pick up any penalties for that. Bit of contact, and now he burns the battery straight down. I don't think Vicious Vicar knew how much space he had to give him, and he goes P8. Just a couple tenths off Vicious Vicar. Or 5 tenths off, sorry. There's one kid who gave him 7 tenths off his last time. Currently, how much can he improve? Yeah. Yes, DRS burning the battery quite a lot. Don't want to use all the deploy up too early on. Gets around turn 27, wraps it around, power down, DRS on. He's used up all the deploy, but he's going to cross the line and go P5 for 6, 8, 7 improvement. As now all the drivers, I don't think they're coming back out for another lap, are they? Or are they staying in the pits? One Kiddie Jim retires on the track, I think. There. The Shining Swarm improves up by 4 steps on his lap. I don't think anyone else is coming out of the pits. I think that's it for everyone. They're all done. He goes 9, 5 steps improvement there. There's Rod in Mexico now. About to end his lap. To start his lap, not his lap, sorry. The Silent Assassin has parked the car in the middle of the track on the exit of turn 2. So that is his qualifying over and done with now, I believe. So we'll go on board with Ron Mexico for final lap and Nimble Cat as well. Nimble Cat's on the lap, sorry everyone. We'll go aboard with Nimble. We haven't given Nimble a lot of attention after his return all of a sudden to after his long break and suddenly returning. He had a good race at the start of the season, I believe. Now look at him, back all of a sudden, racing again, this nice little hiatus. And let's return to Polly, knocked up the door, didn't want to retire. That's all good, man. Just looking around, Nimble Cat now burns the battery all the way down. You can see him flickering, just flickering ever so much to go P11. His lap as Ron and Shining won't get another lap, will he? I don't think he will. As Ron cuts the corner, wow! To try and get a lap. We'll stay on board with Ron for the time being. As Shining Swarm goes into the pits, and that's him done for qualifying. Nimble Cat done. Assassin done. That is everyone done in qualifying for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. As Carnelf takes pole position, Giant Stick in P2, P3, Slow Gamer, Jennifer lead, P4, P5, One Kitty Jim, Wobbly Lizard, P6, P7, Vicar, Ron Mexico, P8, P9 is Shining Swarm, P10, Mad Riot, Nimblecat, P11, P12, Honda VTech 94, P13 is Silent, P Assassin, PN, P9, P14 is I Am Kamal 9, P15 Nathan and NRG Kevin, P16. It's gonna be a good race, everyone. I reckon it'll be action packed. Back, everyone. As now looking at some of the tyres, I think I see a few hard compound tyres here. As we'll have a quick look. No, everyone on the medium. Wow, everyone on the medium tyre compound here. So it might be a two-stop, but it might be a one-stop strategy for the driver today. In tier 4. There we go. Is that better microphone? Yes, from the volume it's sold. Kevin Game is a bit far back. Needs to try and catch the pack up quickly. Everyone lines up on the starting grid for tier 4. It's time for 5 red lights in round 6, tier 4 in Formula 7 racing. Get ready, everyone. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's lights out and away we go. The Aston Martin there with a fast and a slow, with a fast start. Whilst the Giant Stick takes the lead on 3 against the Haas. Whilst there's a bit of contact at the back. Wow. As it is very rough at the back there. As Nathan and Kevin make their way through slowly to not gain any damage. What's at the back here? It's fast, and there's a yellow flag. I believe that is Kevin's gamer and Nathan going slow. Nathan's retired. Now, looking around the back of the grid, Card Elf's got a time penalty. That's a 3-second time penalty, I believe, for corner cutting and maybe gaining an advantage against the opposition drivers. I have no idea what Kevin's doing. He's going slow, it's not causing any issues because he's a controller. Now looking through the grid order, any fights we can maybe pick up on at the moment. Nothing that we can see. Everyone in a straight line. Kev Gamer causing a yellow flag at the back. There's everyone just speeding through now. At the back, the rear Ferrari and Honda VTEC dropped off a bit there. They both had a bit of an incident at the start of the Grand Prix. As Mad Riot's made up a place. This giant stick and a Card Elf. Gonna have to maybe tussle it out for the lead of the Grand Prix. As looking around, DRS now enabled. Giant stick takes the fastest lap off. No, he takes it. Card Elf didn't get the fastest lap. Even though they're in the lead of the Grand Prix. Bit of contact from Slow Poke, Gamer there, and Kim Jim. There's a silent assassin from Mad Riot tussling it out side by side. Look at how close they are together. Is Mad Riot going to stick it? No, he's going to cede position in turn 3. Now everyone just trying to make up ground, get into a swing of things. They know what to expect as each car is looking around, seeing what they can do. As Silent Assassin and Mad Riot both go off track there. As Mad Riot and Nipplecap maybe going to give that a little fight here for P10. If you ask me the points, I have no idea how many points it is in F7. We have points going up to P15. It's now P14. You'll get points back of the grid, which is Honda VTEC. Scooter Ferrari have a nice little tussle out here. It might be a catch, maybe have a little battle. Yellow flag in sector 1, that's Kev Games' AI. There's Card Elf just lighting up them tyres and saying see you later to everyone else. One Kidney Jim, Slowpoke game right behind, both recharging the battery here. Maybe tremendous save it and just maybe see if they can overtake both of them, maybe overtake Giant Stick. But look at how close Kidney Jim is to the Ferrari. The Ferrari side-eyeing him, looking at him, making the move, goes to the inside line. Kidney Jim's going to go to the outside, down the inside goes Slowpoke Gamer. Takes P3 off slow one Kidney Jim. Is now Slow Jim going to battle him back out for it? No, he's not. As Honda VTEC overtakes I Am Carl. Turn 1, I think it was. There's now Card Elf. As there's a wow. Yeah, I think yeah, it's damage there. Slowpoke Gamer. I think just hit the wall. One Elizabeth having track limit violations. As wow, he's quite quick. Has he put that one? Giants? No, he doesn't. He's got a full front wing. There's now Kidney Jim screwing with a bit of dirty air, trying to get the power down, just trying to catch Slowpoke Gamer. Of course, Bobby the Lizard chasing it in pursuit. Jenny Lee. They lost 2 places. Yes, they did. They lost 2 places at the start of the Grand Prix here. Let's look at this. Vicious Vicar, both of them going at it. They're on Mexico. Vicious Vicar tussling it out. See what they can do. Look at how close they are. Just at the rear, side by side. But who's got the DRS? Neither of them have DRS at the moment. The Vicious Vicar sees position. But now look at him. Right behind him is his teammate. Nimblecat's joining the party for some DRS as well. Drag reduction system enabled on lap 2, which we've already seen. But look at this. Vicious Vicar chasing down from Mexico to take the place. He does take the place. Is he going to go defensive? No, he's not. He's really too far ahead. So see you later. What's behind here? Nimblecat chases down Mad Riot. Trying to take a place off him. Instead, Silent Assassin blows him up. Shiny Sword blows him up as well. Whilst the Giant Stick cannot catch Card Elf. One Kidney Jim slowly fading back to the grasp of the lizard. Whilst I believe one Kidney just let Dennis Lee pass it to 5 there. As Vicar, any drivers having damage on the Ferrari there. Not from what we can see over here. Just looking around the grid order again, Giant Stick got Slowpoke Gamer, Jim from the DRS here from Slowpoke Gamer. Now Slowpoke Gamer is going to struggle a bit, get a dirty out from a Giant Stick, especially with that lack of front wing he's got, the end plate missing. It's going to cause a bit more drama and a bit more controversy to try and make the corners and turns. But now he has a bit of a spit there, bit of a throttle punch, and that is not going to be what we want to take. It's 2, 3 attempts there to slow to Giant Stick. Vicious Vicar gets past the run Mexico 25 again as we head down into turn 1. Right, at a stable 5-10 gap. Mad right, it's going to be wanting. Look at them and it's going to a lot closer. For Giant Stick and Giant Stick are in their own little battle of their own. I am come out. I don't think they're here. But Giant Stick not able to catch at all. Slowpoke came right behind him. They don't really catch him. Get it here. Change the corner up together. They will be cool. Might be able to paint it up and say last pass goes out. Might be done. More now as the damage. Then if we all over the gearbox now of One Kidney Jim, it's a nice little scrap we're going to be seeing now. He's going to go to the final corner. One Kidney Jim recharging the battery. Dennis Lee recharging as well. Wait for the perfect moment to make the attack. Maybe just go defensive against He's defending the position. But look at this. He's going to open the door up a little bit. Dennis Lee having to lift a little bit. Not on overspeed. Have to avoid it to try and not lose contact with One Kidney Jim. Now, down the straight we go with the DRS again, lap 6, and now Giant Stick being passed by Slowpoke Gamer. Jennifer Lee still stuck behind One Kidney Jim there, and I think Jennifer Lee might be able to even try and get past if they can. There is none, recharging the battery, got a bit wide there with Jennifer Lee. Dab on it. Dab on it. Okay, went to the stream. But looking again, Slowpoke Game's got a 3-second time penalty for track limit violation, but right behind him is the Giant Stick. Those tyres are already degrading at the back. You can see those little marks slightly forming to show the grip and the traction. It's not going to be where they're going to be wanting it now. Usually people are going to go, maybe they might go lap 12, maybe lap 10 on the medium tyres, so then try and make a one-stop work for the hard tyres. But I think any earlier than that, you might be doing a 2-stop. So we'll be seeing what the drivers do shortly on. Let's look at this now. Jennifer Lee a lot closer to One Kidney Jim. Is he going to be able to make it? For the corner? No. Gear 4. Yeah, absolutely tanking their car now. Struggling for it. Let's look at this now. Kidney Jim not going to go defensive. I think they're both going to wait it out. What they can do, recharge the batteries and wait for the main straight again. There's a Giant Stick. They're both into the wall. Wow. That is not what they're going to be wanting. And I think a Giant Stick's boxing to get a new front wing there. There's a Kidney Jim and Jennifer Lee take the places of a Giant Stick, and so does everyone else. The Giant Stick not going to be happy with that. He's getting a new front wing as well there. So that he's going to be going instantaneously. So that is an early pit stop, and he's back onto the medium tyres as well. He's doing a 2-stop regardless now. So, looking around, Slowpoke Gamer might be in a bit of trouble here. The rear is sliding a lot for One Kidney Jim. Jennifer Lee, is he going to be able to make it out, get ahead of One Kidney Jim there? As Vicious Vicar and Wobbly Lizard go at it. Wobbly Lizard position is 6 behind. Vicious Vicar's going to get DRS though, so he's going to come back at him in the next few corners. Right behind them is Ron Mexico 25. Gets onto the curve as Wobbly Lizard. Look at how close now Ron is because of that slight little mistake of the sliding that caused Wobbly Lizard there. Now they're looking at it. Wobbly Lizard, Jennifer, and One Kenny Jim overtakes Slowpoke Gamer there. Sorry. Is it enough to allow Jennifer in? Jennifer's in to the fight. But now Jennifer's got a lot of battery. A bit more battery. One Kenny Jim's boxing. One Kenny Jim's going to go for the undercut. Or is One Kenny Jim going to be a bit scared of the potential undercut that a giant stick might be having on him? As we're looking around, Jennifer super close to Slowpoke Gamer here. As looking around the grid, what else have we got? The giant stick's going to go for it on the Mercedes. He's going to go to the left, take the inside line. Going to go defensive, go for the attack, maybe get the undercut on the corner. One Jim's got the overcut on a giant stick. But look at this, Honda VTech not giving up without a battle. There is Jennifer Lee. We've had back up here as One Kenny Jim, flag. That is Silent Assassin out of the race. That is a safety car. What happened there? Wow. So, you've got the safety car. This neutralizes the race. Everyone's got to go 50%, less than 50% of their speed, I believe, or 75%. This now lets everyone come together. This is not what Card Alpha, Slow, E-Game are going to be running, let alone Wobbly Lizard because of the time penalties. But it is early doors. Look at this, it's a 40-second gap from last to first. So far, as Card Alpha will be boxing. Jennifer Lee was going to hoping maybe to get past them this lap and then box maybe the next lap. But is Slowpoke boxing? Yes, he is. Same with Jennifer Lee. Same with Vicious Vicar. Everyone looks to be cutting that pit line there. Never so close to it. I'm not sure that they did cut it. As now, Jennifer Lee ahead of the pit. Might have had a slow stop because of their teammate. Shining Swarm boxes. I think everyone's boxing apart from One Kenny Jim. I think he's going to be well happy with this. Look at him now. He's going to overtake, I believe, 6 cars. Maybe more if you can get the exit here. No, Vicious Vicar comes out ahead into P3. So Vicious Vicar has gained on everyone. That is interesting to see. So now, everyone behind the safety car, going to be catching. Let's look at this nice, wonderful camera angle of the track there. Absolutely adore it. Such a lovely camera angle here, honestly. Now, all the cars going to be bunched up. One Kenny Jim on his tyres, how many lap old? I believe 3. No, 2 lap old tyres. This is going to be pretty interesting. Tyres. So everyone's back on cars apart from a giant stick. So he's still having to pit again, I think. Stick, yeah, he's gonna have to box again. So is Honda VTech and Iron Kamal. They are all gonna have to box again. They're on a 2-stop for the Grand Prix. Look at how close the Mercedes got to the kick Sauber there. focus racing. We're about to whip some more of it in tier 4. It's a 1-2 for the Haas knee. Goes in this lap. We're about to go racing again. Everyone warming up their tyres now. Because the giant stick has got very unlucky in the safety car. Probably now in a limit going up. It's going to limit them massively here. Probably will leave this time we can't hit level. Is that going? It's going. It's green racing. Is that a fake start? It's green racing now. It's caught Jennifer off guard. That's going to be that maybe a little bit cautious behind. Let's look at the gaps we've got between the start. Is it one kidney Jim's going down the inside of Vicious Sticker? Flex the wheel. Leave him a bit of room. He's got a bit wide though. He's gone wide. He's gone onto the curb. That's compromising him. So maybe try and get the overtake done on Vicious Sticker. As the giant stick gets past Ron Mexico here. As Wobbly Lizard gets another 3-second time penalty. That is a total of 6 so far. Now, can Jennifer Lee catch up and keep with the other Haas of their teammate for now? And there's one kid chasing down. Pick up, but right behind him is the Scuderia Ferrari. Wobbly Lizard gets past the giant stick and says, "See you later, that's mine." Looking around, there's not much action going on at the moment. Whilst Jennifer Lee and Vicious Sticker have made a 3-second Jennifer Lee and Card Elster have made a 3-second gap to Vicious Sticker. Wow, unbelievable stuff here. There's Ron Mexico and Wobbly Lizard go at it again. Maybe trying to take the place. DRS now enabled. As we head down Main Straight, Slowpoke Gamer ahead on Vicious Sticker as well. Mad Right gets a 3-second time penalty. Corner cutting, I think. Might have got pushed off there by Nickel Cap maybe. Now, Mad Right will be chasing down Wobbly Lizard for that place. Actually, yeah, it looks like it's really affecting him now. Very close to the wall with Mad Riot. A bit wide. Ever so slightly within track limits though. So one kidney Jim's going to be chasing them all down again now. Down the grid border. This giant stick, look at how close. 3/10 to Vicious Sticker. Burn the battery. try and maybe overtake before the corner. Maybe he might be able to something to do, but he's not close enough for now. So he might be waiting for turn 27. A Providence extension to where people can make some overtakes, but potentially lose out. The DRS detection point being right at the end of the corner. As yes, Vicious Vicker is just going to let him pass, not defend it, not fight it at all. As down the inside he goes. Look at how behind, look at how close Ron Mexico got. He's had to go wide. He's made him lose 2/10 there to Vicious Vicker. As now Vicious Vicker's got the DRS. He's going to get past the giant stick yet against Dennis Lee. It's 2-second time penalty. Track limit violation. As now we look around again, see how much action we have. It's been an action-packed race so far, with everyone just leading the race together. The two Hattons again, up to 1-2. It's been a good race for Haas so far. With JFK not able to try and keep with their teammates, still doing maybe a bit there. Here, the Slowpoke game goes off track. That's a yellow flag. No, oh, sorry. It's a yellow flag. Fish is a what kitty Jim? Is wow. Mad right gets a 10-second time penalty for a collision that he couldn't avoid. That was in his way. As Shining Sword went to go get played off, Mad Cat didn't. With Mad Riot, I don't think it's be happy with that. Mad Riot picked up any damage from that. Not from what we can see. He might have minor damage that we just can't see. But it doesn't seem like he has any damage. But that is surely going to be a bit of a shock and a scare to it. As someone hit him as well. Someone had hit one kidney Jim as they went past him. So who was it? They might have front wing damage. But we'll keep an eye out, and I think it might have been Wobbly Lizard that hit. He's got no end plate. We'll have a look, come back. Everyone gets win at all. Not from the looks of it. Just looks like Wobbly Lizard has that. There's a giant stick chasing down now. Vicious Vicker. The floor. Oh. As one kitty Jim retires in the pit lane, that's his race done. Sadly, he goes a bit wide there onto the curb. He needs to try and take up a bit of time. After his teammate now retires, he's going to have to put in a proper shift to bring home some extra points for the team. Mexico with a time penalty. Let's have a quick look at the time penalties. So it's 13 seconds for Mad Riot, 6 for Wobbly Lizard, 3 for Ron Mexico, 3 seconds for the top 3 drivers on the track at the moment. It looks like to be a battle of brewing at the back here. Look at how close Mad Riot is. Shining Swarm, not going to give it a fight, not going to give it any battle. Nimblecat's going to be on the charge. Mad Riot's going to be on the charge against Nimblecat. Nimblecat's gone wide, maybe chips the wall a bit there. Now look at all that battery he's got. Nimblecat's going to be burning, nowhere near more battery than Mad Riot. Mad Riot to the right hand side, gets the other done, but look at the same Shining Swarm might back out a bit of contact between Nimblecat and Shining Swarm there. This is when he's breaking code. As Ron and Giant Stick chase one another down. 5, 6, Vicious Vicker on the charge. Very keen at the moment after that little incident with one kid Jim that Mad Riot had. Mad Riot's going to be bringing home some nice. Sorry, Vicious Vicker's going to bring home some nice points for the teammate of Mad Riot. It's Albert and doing great drives so far, especially after the incident both had in the sprint and the out sprint. But look at how close now them tyres, medium tyre compound gone. Look at this. Now Ron Mexico on the gearbox here of a giant stick. He's chasing him down as much as he can. Is it going to be enough? Giant stick has got some battery, but Ron at Mexico 25 has more. than him. So as we head into turn 23, look at that. Look at how close he is now. Ron diving to the wall there. Just give it a nice little squeeze, a little bit of a hug there. Ever so much. As he can't get close enough to Vicious Vicar, nor can Ron get close enough to a giant stick. Mad Riot on the other hand, side by side with Wobbly Lizard. Are they able to make it gone off track? Mind on the track, a little bit warning for that. As both kicking it on, charge battery. I really enjoying considering my ring there and then boom, yeah, my bad. Is he racing into live moving? It's spun out. Didn't think it's purposeful, but still, I reckon we'll probably have a look at that later on. As Card Out, Philip Lee just disappeared from the rest of the pack. So it's Slowpoke Gamer, but Slowpoke Gamer good seems to catch the drives ahead. And Vicious Vicar is there. Always flip it just in case one finishes. But the Vicious Vicar doesn't seem to catch it. But one stick with one bloke, oh my god. A giant stick seems to not be able to gain at all. With the people tired, have they gone off? He's gonna go as long as he can and then just do a lap on the stop. If he does now, that's boxing. He might drop it down to where Honda can second. Honda can second, sorry. Gap, so it's 11 seconds. So it looks to be like it's dropping 10, maybe 8, 11 if he does box. He does box, he boxes now. He's into the pits. Ron Mexico gets to go past and say see you later for the pit stop. And Nathan has left the session there. Looking around now, what can any of them do? Maybe just try and get some places up here. It's a bit open space this race so far. The gaps are quite massive at the moment, with only 12 drivers remaining on the grid. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in Tier 4. So, what is he going to do? A giant stick box to go on the hard tyres instead. It's going to be a bit rapid so far. As Mad Riot trying to chase down Wobbly Lizard. Wobbly Lizard splatters the wall a little bit there. And I think he's going to be struggling just ever so slightly for some grip on hard. We'll have a look at the tyre age so far as the bottom 3 box on new hards was the top 10, top 9, sorry, are on old hard tyres. So far as a Slowpoke Gamer has gained ever so slightly, but not enough. Vicious Vicar has Ron Mexico 25 behind him. There's Mad Riot and Wobbly Lizard go at it again. Mad Riot takes the place. Into turn 1 we go as he makes his move and then says see you later, that's mine. Watch Wobbly Lizard trying to hit a bit of damage. And that is the book. The exit Shining Sword on the charge as well. So maybe trying to take 98 from him and put him in P9. As Wobbly Lizard gets another 3-second time penalty. Trapped in it. That puts him on to 9 now. That might have been another one. There is one more gap. Takes a track limit violation. Gets his first 3-second time penalty of the race on lap 18. So now, what is this going to be? Who can take this from Vicious Vicar? Is it maybe giving Mad Riot on a charge? He's going to be able to catch on those hard tyres and overtake Ron. And we've got 8 laps left in Grand Prix. No, we don't. We have 7. Sorry, everyone. There's 7 laps left on the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix here. And look at the gaps between all the drivers. It's a plausible gap. It's, I believe, a second gap between everyone so far here. down again now with the drivers at the top. They can go down the grid order now. There's a giant stick, and the Red Bull Racing takes the fastest lap of Grand Prix with 31.52. At the moment, the giant stick is catching shining stick rapidly. Obviously, he's got all the hard tyres, but he's still able there. Look at how close he is now. He's going to go down the inside. Look at this little fight we've got on our hands all of a sudden. And Giant Stick says, see you later. That's mine. Have a nice rest of your day. As that is Giant Stick up into P9. Is he going to try and chase down Nimblecat? There's 3.4 second gap difference now. Try and take Yates. And if he does, he might be able to just get onto the back of Mad Riot here for the last 6 laps of the Grand Prix to go. So we'll stay on board with this. Now, what can we see? That is a 3 second 10. 3 tenths already gained on Nimblecat there from a giant stick. He's on charge. He's going to be absolutely blasting them tyres. He's going to be rearing them to go, mate. To everyone, sorry. And this man in this white Oracle Red Bull Racing Honda, he's just going to be revving it. He's going to throw the car everywhere. He's going to give it his best now. 7 laps of fuel, so he hasn't got to conserve fuel at all. He can just burn it all away. Try and make it take 6 from Mad Riot. He's got time limit. 96, and it does not. It's now looking at the time. It's slowly dropping down. Look at how much. He's gained 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 tenths. Now 7. Already, just through a couple of corners. That might go down to 8. Yeah, it has gone down to 8. Now 9. 9 tenths here. He's gained a second just through that section. And if those brand new hards could be doing that, who knows what else that maybe the fresher mediums could have done. If he was able to let him last, but at the moment he's on a charge. He's going to come back with what he rightfully lost. Look at him now, in DRS already. There's the detection point. Gone. See you in a bit, he says. Look at how close he's getting now. He's able to overtake him just before this corner here. No, he's not. Might have thought about it. Might have had some hope. You see, jumping up in the middle lap time now. He's going to use the battery to his advantage and get past. Look at this. He goes, see you later, little gap. There's a nice little scrap, but not long enough for me. He says, ciao, I'm done. He's into the heavy breakdown, turn 27 again. Look at how close though Nimblecat got behind. He's had a bit of a snap there. The bonus here might be in a bit for Nimblecat. Following the racing line, just looking behind, see how close he can potentially get here. And it's not close enough to try and maybe make a move. It could have been a late lunge, but not at all was he close enough for it. So now let's look at the time. There's a 10th gone already. There's 3 tenths gone actually. Now 4. How much can the giant stick catch every other driver? There's 5. There is 6 tenths. Now 7. There's your 7. Now I'm trying to hit your 8. And here comes your 9. He's going to get DRS again. He's faster. So much faster through all the corners. He's got so much grip and able to find the traction there. It is a giant stick. And there is DRS 8 tenths from the corner exit. It's wobbly light with Lizard now. Might be a bit of panic. He's got some DRS. Not slipstream. DRS, sorry. And then Jimmy Coppins when he breaks the charge. He's good to have a half limit per lap. Where it's the half it. Now, looking at this, you're going to be able to catch it. So smooth through the corner. He's able to just get the grip, get the power down, and say, see you guys later. But looking at it, it's immaculate, you know? How much look at it. He's flying. Absolutely flying as a giant stick right now. There's a 3-second gap to Mad Riot. That is now gone down by 3 tenths just to exit the corner and through the corner. Absolutely got a straight line speed. He's got his cornering speed. The slowpoke game gets another 3-second time for me. That is going to put him in 9. This is going to promote Mission Victor, I think. To 3. 8 to promote Ron Mexico there. to fourth. Let's have a look at giant stick again. Look at this. It's absolute rampage. Rampaging it, stampeding it first. It's there. Mad Right's gone off. That's going to give him a bit more time. You think maybe Mad Right might gain that. But no. When you hit that curve, sometimes it slows your rear car down. The car bounces. So you don't get any traction when you grip on the floor. The rears aren't going in there. And slow down the car. Just a couple miles an hour, but not by much. But when it's in tenths of time, or a second, it's quite noticeable. It's there, look, now it's 8 tenths behind already. And there's the DRS detection sensor open. He hasn't got it, but he's able to get it now. And if he's going to go absolute rampage, or stampeding. Why was it rampage stampeding for every corner just to try and catch? Because look, there's a chance here that if he's fast enough, right, he's fighting and slogging it out. That's not how Vicious Vicar at all, this little fight right now. But Giant Stick is able to catch everyone. And it's quite unbelievable so far. It's there, look, wait out for it. You might be able to get him on the exit. You flick it left, flick it right, get the power down. Look at the grip, the traction he's got already. You might be able to get him on the exit here. No, he backs out, he waits it out. They're playing it smart. And there's a bit of contact with the wall there from Mad Right. The rear left hit the wall. You can see the tyres blistering already. The front's blistered massively. He's stuck onto the curb. He's had to cut it, and there through goes the Giant Stick. Mad Riot won't be happy with that mistake. He's going to doubt himself a bit for it. But now it's a 7-second gap, and now he's got a fight between Vicious Vicar and Ron Mexico, which we'll pay a bit of attention to for now, as this might be causing Vicious Vicar to lose out a bit of time to Slowpoke Gamer here. There's some silence there. DRS on the VTEC, it's a 3-second time penalty now. As Ron Mexico's got the DRS. Is he going to go down the inside? No, he's not. He's going to wait it out. He's going to wait the exit of the corner. But he's gone wide. He's going to lose out a little bit of time. He's lost 2 tenths, but it's not a lot when you've got DRS. You're going to gain that back. He's gaining the DRS about 3.5 tenths on just a straight alone. As now he's going to struggle with a bit of dirty air and hard tyres now. Look at how Holmes hard. There are in laps from Giant Swarms on 14 on the VTEC, and I am mile 9. Not able to get any pace really out of them. They're on fresh. So at the moment, it might just be a battle between Vicious Vicar on track and Mad Riot actually able to go with Giant Stick. Just a little bit, but not by much. That is massively blistering. We'll have a look over at Jennick Lee. That is a 7-second gap between Carlisle and Jennick Lee. This race has been a bit chaotic. Because at the back here, we've got both Mercs coming out side by side. One on the top, the Giant Swarm here has gone the 3 pit stop path. He was a bit behind the drivers ahead of him. To then go for the fast lap. Was Ron Mexico now 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths behind Vicious Vicar. With that straight on speed he had, it's going to be a difficult one in trying to catch up in general here. As we're on to the final lap of the Grand Prix now. The penultimate lap was not much to look at for Cardell and Jennick Lee. But Ron Mexico 25 and Vicious Vicar have given it the roll now. So is Mad Right just trying to stay with a giant stick at the moment. But now the race almost over. One final run to the line, a sprint you might call it. Maybe a dash. Who can get there faster and who can get there quickest? Maybe overtake Ron Mexico. Not got the rears. The rears aren't with him. The grip just doesn't seem to be there. Just try and catch up a bit. It's now the Mercedes of Shining Swarm. 14 seconds up on his downwards time, but that's when we get a pit stop. He's going to make the final and the fastest lap here. Moving into the pit lane there. We go back on board with Ron Mexico. Vicious Vicar, given a nice scrap. Can Ryan Mexico take it here? Is it going to be his place to maybe take? A slowpoke gamer is actually caught up a lot to Jenny Lee. 5 seconds. Nice 3. So after that, 3 seconds and a half. But now right behind you, look, it's Ryan up Mexico. 25, but is it going to be enough for him to just catch? Not at all. He's going to be struggling for the grip. But now Vicious Vicar has it. But across the line, Card Elf goes to take the win in Saudi Arabia, Tier 4. Jennifer Lee goes across the line to go and take 2. This Vicious Vicar, Slowpoke Gamer comes across to take P3. But Vicious Vicar on the charge, gets Ron Mexico at bay, takes P3. Ron Mexico takes P4. Slowpoke Gamer takes P5. Giant Stick takes P6. P7 goes Mad Riot when he serves 10 seconds time for this position. Wobbly Lizard goes P8. Mad Riot stays where he is, I believe. No, he doesn't. With Nimble Cat 67 takes P7. P8 Mad Riot. P9 Wobbly Lizard. And 10 goes Shining Swarm now. And he's on his fast lap. He's trying to beat the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Can he take it? He's got front wing damage. He might have got that. He's trying to take the fastest lap. Is it enough? I don't think it is enough. No, he's gone slow. It's not enough to take the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. He wins his own time on P10. And Honda VTEC goes P11 and P12. I am Mal 9. That is your finishing order. That is the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in Tier 4, Round 6, powered by Sim Racing Seconds. So thank you all for joining us. And your driver of the day today, it's going to go to Giant Stick. He deserves it because he got took out, he spun it, and he came back to take P6. And that's quite impressive as well. So P1, P2, P1 and P2 are both of the Hasses, Card Elf and Jennifer. Vicious Vic P3, P4 Ron Mexico, Slowpoke Gamer P5. P6 is a Giant Stick. P7 is Nimble Cat 67. 47, as we continue with the 7s in the units, is Mad Riot 47. Wobbly Lizard 615 is P9. P10 is Shining Swarm, who lost out 1 place from where they started. P12 Honda VTEC started P11. Honda VTEC started P12. P14, where they started, was Iron Kamal, finished P12. And the rest retired. Ron Kinney Jib spun, had a bit of an incident and retired. Shadow Assassin dropped it and had a retirement. And Kevin retired in the pits. And Nathan had retired. As there is anyone's race director who potentially might need it. Thank you all for joining us today. We'll be live back at 7 p.m. later tonight with Nathan, who will take over the commentary role for today after he did commentary for Tier 2, and he'll be back at it for Tier 1 later tonight at 7 o'clock. If you want to join the Discord server, !Discord in the chat. And reminder, we're live on Wednesday at 7 p.m. for the realistic. This shows proper pace with the cars different and how they react to every corner. And on a Friday, we're live with doing LMU or ACC. So be sure to join us at those times. And we thank you all again for joining. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And be sure to join us at 7 p.m. for Tier 1, the best of the best.